The Suns have been outstanding over their last 8 games, dating back to the first round against the Lakers. You can see they have been spotless as far as their record goes. Field goal percentage is number 1. That defensive rating is spectacular as well. So to get you caught up on all things Clippers and Suns, we bring in the award-winning senior insider for Yahoo Sports, Chris Haynes, who's covering the series. So first things first, we got to get the update on CP3. We know he missed Game 1 due to health and safety protocols. What's the latest on him and his status for Game 2?
Well, the status for Game 2 is pretty much going to be what it was for Game 1. Sources told me that, throughout this protocol that he's going through, that he is symptoms-free, which is a good sign. And the Suns, they are very encouraged with how he is, how he's going through this protocol. With that being said, they're not rushing anything, number 1, because they can't. Number 2, I was told that he's quarantining in Los Angeles. And so I don't want to speculate or anything like that, but, I just will say that it seems like if Chris Paul is going to make a return relatively soon, and that's what the organization hopes for, it seemed like it might come when the series transitions to Los Angeles for Games 3 and 4. So the Suns still don't have an update as far as when he will be available. The protocol is kind of tricky, but they're hopeful that it'll be relatively soon.
That would be a veteran-savvy move to stay out in Los Angeles and await his team to come there. In Game 3 campaign was awesome, filling in from only 1 turnover, filling in for the point guard. Now we go to the other side. Kawhi Leonard, we know he's been missing since the last series against Utah. The Clippers have been very quiet about what's going on with this injury. What can you tell us?
Well, they've ruled his injury a knee sprain. And I think there was a lot of fear initially that it could be something more serious, like an ACL tear or something like that. So that's good news. I was told that, he stayed home. I reported that before the series started, that he was staying home in Los Angeles to rehab. Rehab is good. Rehab means that they're going away from a surgical procedure. So that's the stance right now. And the Clippers, they haven't ruled him out at all. So they're saying this is a day-to-day situation. And we know, the history between, Kawhi Leonard and injuries and his teams. They don't like much to leak out. They value trust. They value speaking in confidence with the team. And so the Clippers are doing their due diligence, making sure that they don't put out too much information. But as of right now, I was told that it is a day-to-day situation. But no, he won't play in Game 2 as well. So we'll see as the series moves forward how his status plays out from there.
So far, he's missed 3 games, hadn't missed a playoff game since 2018 with the Spurs. That man right there on your screen, he never misses a game, and he always comes strong. Appreciate you, Chris. Talk to you soon.
Anytime, bro. You be safe, bro.
Chris Haynes right there giving us everything we need to know about the playoff series. Booze, coming to you first. Some say that he was snubbed for All-NBA honors, but we saw what Devin Booker did coming out in Game 1, the first time he's ever posted a triple-double. Oh, by the way, he dropped 40 while he did it. Just how outstanding has he been in this series, and how big is he going to need to be in Game 2 with no Chris Paul?
Yeah, he might be the most consistent player in these playoffs. Been doing terrific. Had to step up in a major way without Chris Paul in that Game 1 of that Western Conference Finals. Did that. Not only did he score 40 points, but he dished the ball out. He got rebounds. He put pressure on the Clippers and got bucket after bucket, leading that team to a Game 1 victory. Hopefully, trying to get his Kobe swag on and keep advancing. But he's doing a great job of just helping his teammates make plays, put them in good positions to win. And at some point, they're going to get Chris Paul back, which means they're going to go even further.
Think about this. A couple years ago, when Booker was just getting 25 under the radar, the Phoenix Suns did something smart. They moved him to point guard. Why? This is why. For these reasons right here. Booker came out, he controlled the pace, he controlled the tempo. He still got his, but he got everyone else involved. He crashed the glass. He played a complete game. Sometimes, and I used to tell Kevin Garnett this all the time, when we were taking them beans early, remember it. It's only going to make you better. The best thing that happened for the Phoenix Suns, not Devin Booker, is that he got snubbed. Why? Look at that big old block. Not a chip on his shoulder. He got a cinder block on his shoulder, and he is not going to quit until he make believers out of everybody that snubbed him and on all NBA teams and making him a replacement player on the All-Star team. So Devin Booker, to your point, is consistent. He's playing lights out. He can play the 1, he can play the 2, he can play the 3. He guarding 1 through 4. He is letting the world know that this is my opportunity to prove to the world that I'm here to stay.
He can play all three of those positions. He can also play that Roy Jones Jr. record. Y'all must have forgot, because we know that he is letting everybody know, hey, don't snub me. I'm that man when it comes to getting these buckets in the postseason.